It won't keep you long today, Ruth.
No,
So what we're doing in church,
fine.
we're doing a series of miracle stories. So we have like a 3 minute section before the talk before the sermon that just
Mm.
is like to raise expectation of miracles happen, and it kind of lifts everybody's faith. We've had two so far, which have been really really good. So we thought we'd tap into your vast mine of amazing things that have gone on in Mozambique and just say, is there a miracle in there that you think would suit the situation? And the format is you tell us what was going on shortly before the miracle, so what led up to it, if that's significant to the miracle, then how the miracle occurred, and kind of how life changed afterwards. Is that okay to say that?
But in
Yeah.
3 minutes.
In 3 minutes. So no pressure.
Pressure, this is me as well. I mean, it's a wonderful problem to have, is actually thinking which story to tell you.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, obviously, there's lots that you know about my three boys. So for a change, I'm not going to talk about them, because I could his accident, and there was just miracle after miracle for him to still be alive, and that's a whole story in itself. But obviously, before the three of them ever came to live with me, I was overseeing care of 40 boys. When I look back on that now and think, okay, that's a miracle.
Something got you through that, didn't it?
Although there were a few moments I'm not sure if I was saying, but anyway, I think as well, it's difficult to, when you don't know the life and the context of Mozambique, some of the stories that I share might not seem miraculous to people, but when you can't just ring 999 and know that an ambulance is coming, when you can't just rely on that kind of emergency support help that we have here, which is phenomenal, I don't care what anyone says, I think, it just brings things on a whole different level. And people, when they are aware of God, do call out to God pretty quick, because they know no one else is coming.
Wow.
You know, so I could several situations already. One of the boys that I cared for is an albino, and in our culture, unfortunately, they are the nice term is abused, but everything horrific happens to them that you can imagine, and their lives are in danger, and so their government has a program. But he came to live with us because his own family tried to kill him, essentially. But I think the miracle of his life, in a very short, is that he went back to see his family and forgave them all.
Wow.
Even though as a young kid, he knew exactly what had gone on. It wasn't like he had some kind of twisted memory. And of course, his life, if he's not out of Pemba, is at risk every day. That is his reality. And so his whole life is a miracle, actually. And he's one of thousands walking around in Mozambique that are sought after because they're different. I don't know how I'm doing for time, so I'm just going to keep talking.
Yeah. I mean, we could listen to you all day, Ruth.
There's another one of our boys, you know, we had a climbing frame that was probably about at the highest, maybe 6 to 8 meters. I'm probably, I wasn't there actually on scene, but he fell backwards onto concrete, like head first onto concrete, and was unconscious. So our hospital doesn't have scanners. You're lucky if the x-ray machine's working, never mind CT scan. So of course we were fearing the worst of a head injury and the complexities of that in itself. At the time we had a missionary that was an excellent pediatrician. I mean, she was with us for several years, and she was literally a gift from heaven. But even she was like, okay, Ruth, we stay up all night and pray. That is our solution here. We've done everything we can. We just don't know. But given the impact of the fall and where it was, she and I together were just like, okay, this is bad. You know, and the auntie that was looking after him and his whole room of boys, of course, were panicked. You know, people do get very scared with general health issues, but all I can tell you is he woke up and he was fine. To some people, that might not seem like a miracle. They're much like, oh, great, good result. But for us, it could have gone either way. And just to see God answer that prayer. He didn't have any problems at all, and that could have been a serious brain bleed.
Yeah.
And we knew there'd be no help coming. That'd be it.